Hello. Bomba. Done, yeah, done. Okay, we're good. There we go. Gentlemen, hello. Ooh, Greco's here actually. Greco, I got a little something to show you. One moment, buddy. I've been busy this morning. One sec. So you very nearly lost today, guys. You very nearly lost for me to continue with this guy. I very nearly didn't bother stream. It was touch and go. Look at this little beauty. Oh, I've taken a couple of artistic liberties, but here he is. I've made some progress. Some of this glue is very fresh. What I've changed is I've snipped off some of his dangly balls. I snipped them off, and I repositioned this dangly ball to brace against the scythe. The whole scythe handle has been glued, flipped and reversed so I could anchor it off this robe. Right? It's not finished. It's got a couple more that needs going on. But I've got some more anchoring points there. You see I've put that chain there like an anchoring point. And there's going to be more dangle balls to connect the two pieces. The wings, I was going to sub-assembly the wings. But then you see this pipe in here? You see this pipe in here? That it goes in over the wing edge. So I was like, you know what? Screw that. And then I'm double glad, because look, the scythe handle also goes up and touches the wing. So you can't sub-assemble it. You'd have to have it in so many different pieces. So yeah, but I'm especially pleased with reversing the scythe handle so that I can anchor it so it's not just sticking out anywhere into the sky. You see there? It's an anchor point. So I get to clean those up a bit. But yeah, so that's what I was doing. Random stranger. I paused 1 hour of... I don't know what Angus Tachyon is. But yeah, so Morty. I know, Greco. Greco, somehow you got into my brain. I didn't know it was you at the time, but... So what happened, Greco, is I went into GW to use the voucher that Noel was so kind to give me, and I started setting up a load of paints, but Games Workshop wouldn't let me buy them. So they wouldn't let me buy the paints. So I panicked, and I was like, oh, someone said get Skaven, and someone said get Morty, and I couldn't remember. So I just outright panicked and got Morty. So yeah, but Warden thinks it's a painting nightmare, but he forgets that I have massive skills to go with my massive cojones. So painting is going to be just fine. Honestly, I think I've spent about an hour on him. Yeah, I spent about 45 minutes today. The thing that slows it down is the glue drying times. So 45 minutes today, and I spent maybe about an hour and 5, maybe that hour and 5. Yeah, he's really big though. He's a big old boy. He's not small, that's for sure. So yeah, that's it really. But he's all right, Bomber. Apparently, it's going to be a nightmare to paint him not assembled. But to be honest, things overlap and intermingle. So I'm going to be doing some milliput work on those wings as well. So yeah, I'll just paint him without. If I have to, I'll stick him on something and paint him without. I'll put him on like a Lazy Susan or something and paint him that way. But I'm definitely not gonna friggin'. Yeah, a sub-assembly was out. Blame Nara. It's Nara's fault. Nara's fault, not mine. In what, Vens? In what? Also, hi, Vens. Vince is my little Instagram buddy. We have little chit chats on Instagram messagings. He's my little Instagram buddy. Mostly it's just abuse from his end, but you know, at the same time, he does occasionally say something funny. So let's have a look at this gold. Oh, this is very gold. I'm going to give that a go. What I'm looking at is my new gold. So this is Auric Armor Gold. It's a very, very bright gold. Obviously, I'm going to dabble a little dibble dabbles of Reichland in there. If I can find it. Oh, there you are, Reichland. It's much easier finding a big tub of Reichland than it is finding a small tub. So how are we doing, guys? I'm going to pop the blue tack on now. So if you haven't already liked, I'm just going to, according to me, 3 of you haven't. So I'm just going to judge 3 of you incredibly harshly. Blue tack's going on. Too late. One person just left. That's another way to get out of it. Do you think that will be your most challenging painting project yet? Yeah, probably. The plan was not to get Morty anytime soon. I was gonna go. Well, I've done the lion, so it would be then Rabuti, and then I was gonna go. I would probably go Angron before I would have gone Mortarion, to be honest. Like, he's much further down the line as far as difficult things to paint are concerned. So yeah. But hey, we're there now. So, like I said, I got into a weird place. I'd already been there an hour. I was like, what should I do? So I kind of realised I had I knew I still had $30 because I wanted to do the multi-streaming thing. So I was like, if I combine that with the voucher, I can get something a bit bigger. So I got Morty. What terrain are we talking, Frankie? Well, I've got to get the table first, which means I've got to get the channel back. So this is very gold. Oh, it's also very not pigmenty. Maybe I can zhuzh that with a little bit of Retributor. Because Retributor's very pigmenty. Let's just zhuzh that a little bit. Also, hi Frankie, but what paint are you talking about, you madman? Let's just... Do I even want to paint that little jewel there? You know, let's just pick up the pace. I want to get this paint on. Let's just see how it goes. I don't know. Because of you? Because I didn't mix it? I think it's just sat on a shelf. I just think it's just sat on a shelf at GWHQ for a while, and I didn't shake it enough. So that's what it is. But I mean, there's going to be more going on anyway. So I think I'll just get a layer on and see where I'm at. Yeah, that's the reason, but it's fine because it's going to have multiple layers anyway. Don't know why I started with the chest either. It's a strange place to start. His chest is very chesty, that's for sure. I do definitely want to do different golds. However, maybe we just get some gold on and then decide from there. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some gold. I'm just going to gold him. And then we'll see what we're playing with. What we're working with, sort of thing. Hey, wizard. Not many people. I would have no idea, wizard. I've got blue tack on, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't. I just put the blue tack on, so I never know the number. You know, I largely don't care about the number. I've got good results from mixing Retributor with buffs of Masasa. Yeah, well, I've got those, and I've been using those a lot. I'm trying other stuff here, but I think Warden's right. I think I just didn't mix the colours together just fine. However, more golds are going to be going on, so I want to just have a little look-see. There we go. The view count doesn't matter. There's only one number that matters, and that's the 1,000 subs. However, it's going to take us months and months and months to get there, and at this rate, very much so, the main channel's going to come back before we get that. Main channel's any day now, so but I'm going to have this as me cheeky backup. I don't want to just leave this channel because it helped me out in a time of need. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of streaming on here as well, just for funsies when I want to, like, you know, live stream, but I want to hide away a little bit. You know, when you're super duper famous, you just want to stream for the funsies as they're doing the stream-ins and hide from most people. I might just do that. Oh, don't you worry about it, Wizard. It's fine. I just, you know, you can't fixate on the numbers. Plus, I'm in a little bit of a cranky mood. Mortarion was a bit, it was a bit stressful. I was having to glue above my skill level. So there was that. Oh, on a different note, I did some basing and stuff. I got a spare half an hour last night. And I did some basing and some kind of counting of what I have. I'm easily going to be able to hit the 100. But I do have a lot of bases and the little black stripe around the edge of the base, which is boring as hell to do. So, oh, DG, hello, buddy. So yeah, so come on, guys, entertain me a little bit of a bad mood. Give me something to bounce off. Give me a little cheeky insult or something, anything. Like I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy. I want some good stuff to happen. Just woke up. Mod abuse totally possible. Thank you. I won't expect your A game as you just woken up, Warden. Sorry about that. But I wouldn't mind something. You know, I'm going to do this belt gold. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about Morty. I didn't want to get him. But once I started putting him together, I was like, you know what? I can paint Morty. People are asking me to paint eyes on the wings. I don't think I'm going to do that, to be honest. But yeah, what's going on today, guys? Tell me something! Whoa, easy there, table. Somebody's a little cranky. It's because I didn't lift any weights. I took the time off, but now all that crank's got nowhere to go. You are, Warden? What's so impressive about it? The fact that I totally rejiggled the position of that scythe so I could have another point of contact? Tell me. I was thinking about magnetizing the wings, but then I was like, no, I'm not magnetizing these. It's such a massive job. No, but I'm in Discord. Oh, yeah, Wizard, the nice message. Yeah, I read it last stream. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. It was very nice of you. Yes, yeah. Just stop being so lovely. Let me just double check. Yeah. You weren't mad at me. Yep. No issues whatsoever, Wizard. You didn't even have to send that message. It was very nice of you to do that. Where are we going? Let's go in here. So we've got golds. But I don't want it to be pristine. I want him to be a little bit uneven. You know? So just gonna get in here. As long as I avoid the whites. Oh, we've got a power sword, haven't we? Ah, I'm smelling stamping plates. I'm smelling some stampings. What should I do to sword blade, guys? I mean, yeah, that's a bit of a dilemma, actually. Yeah, the anger will fuel me. The anger will fuel me. The issue is drying times, though, so I'm going to have to crack out another model whilst I'm waiting for the paint on this sucker to dry. But I can ink the wings, that's something. These little gems all over him, I don't think I'm going to make details out of them. I don't think I'm going to do that at all. I think I'm going to just leave them as is. Hey, what I should also do is if I'm using different golds, I don't even need to Reichland this gold yet before I decide what goes where, you know? I think it's just a case of getting gold on everything. A silver. Now, the issue with that is the lightning bolts. I can go white, black. Well, it's kind of light grey. It's not white. Yellow or red or blue. None of those. I mean, blue maybe, but it's very ultramarine blue. It's not like a nice electric-y blue. So there's that dilemma. But yeah, with Morty, if you didn't tell us... Oh, really? No. If you have a look at him, there's two variations. There's one where he's got gun out front, one where he's got scythe out front, but the scythe out back, I like it how he's aiming the pistol, but the scythe out back, the end of the scythe just sticks out into nowhere. And I was like, I'm going to drop it. I have to anchor it on something. So I gave him a little bit of a rejiggle. It was pretty easy. It was just fiddly to wait for to dry because the head of the scythe is so heavy. I'm happy to crack him out again and explain exactly what I did. If you want, Warden, if that's something you'd like, I can do that for you. Where is he? I've got an ogre somewhere. I'm a bit hit and miss. Like, the most recent pair of eyes I did were these eyes. So, a bit of a mixed bag, frankly. And they're giant eyes, so they're a lot bigger. So I would say wizard, no, I'm not good at eyes. But I'm trying. Let's just whack some there. I want to do the little sword guards there. They're going to be gold. That's fine. Yeah, I'll show you what I did. Hang on 1 second. Let me just check the back of this sword. Okay. Right, bear with me. Let me talk you through what I did. Yeah, I think you've got to try, wizard. That's the plan. You've got to try. Okay, so now you see this, right? So I've gone for the green variation. The blue one is scythe out front, curling upwards, right? And the pistol behind him. But I really like the pistol. I didn't know he had two variations. The other variation is this, where it's pistol out front. Pistol out front is right there. And then you see the scythe, see how it curls upwards? It's like, well, I'm going to drop that, and then that big old scythe handle is going to land on something, and it's going to break off. You see how it just spoons off into the air? I don't like that. So what I did was, I assembled it as normal, but then this little detail kind of like half and half. So I glued the head together, and then you'll see there's a line here where I chopped it. So I chopped it, I stuck in a paper clip, to pin it, and then I basically just revolved it round until it touched that bit of fabric there, and I tried to keep it as straight as possible. It hasn't been fixed or finned, so yeah, so then we did it's on my mobile. Yeah, I'm just using my phone. We don't say the H word, we don't talk about the H word, but you don't have to stay. Don't stay, just go whilst you can. So then we've got an anchor here. This was like a bit of dingle dangles that went to the base, but I was like, hang on, this sits on here nicely. So there's one anchor point, and then this dingle dangle is cut from somewhere else, and it anchors against the end of the scythe. And then so the plan is to have more dingle dangles, but that's as far as I got. And I'm going to definitely milliput in the wings. This little bit is really fragile, so I'm going to do some milliput stuff in there. And some milliput stuff in some other areas, but yeah, I think that's better. I prefer that position of the scythe, and I don't think it takes away from it, frankly. Oop. Oh, don't worry about it. No. Oh no, I feel bad. No, it's fine. I can't. I'm tired. What it is, what do I call you, Kelty? I just I can't paint horizontally currently, but I will. I'm going to fix it, but I just have to get my channel back first and get a little bit of budget. I've made you Mortarion. Don't worry about being new. I shouldn't have been. Sideways does make me angry for some reason. Sideways does elicit very strong emotions in me. Celtic. I thought it was. Done. I'm just going to block this out. But again, I'm going to use multiple types of gold. I just haven't figured out where goes what. So I just want to get a feel for the guy. This gold is quite nice. If I had mixed it properly and not just a token table shake. Let's give it another go. Sorry, Celtic. You caught me in a bit of a cranky mood, buddy. I got a bit cranky. It's not your fault. I'm displacing. It's not your fault. Not your fault at all. You're just trying to help. Yeah, sorry about that, but I'm just displacing. I'm a bit cranky. Greco's back. Yeah, sorry about that. My bad, Celtic. My bad. I said my bad. I'm trying to apologise. Yeah, so today we hit the old 250 hours as well. 250 hours streamed in this cupboard. For Celtic, if you didn't know, I am the top cupboard-based live streamer on this street here in sunny old Finland. So, yeah, quite the accolade. I know. Don't be too impressed now. Come on, calm it down. But yeah, it's true. I know, it's quite high esteem, isn't it? Don't get too starstruck now. I accidentally put a bit on that there, but I'm going to paint over that later. So now this gold I've done has got a little bit more Retributor in it, and it's also more shaken up. So I'm going to put a bit of token in there. Doesn't even need more than that in that little gap. Uh-oh, Discord message. I'm in trouble. What have I done? Wizards just sent me a poster of Terminator 1 that he's got on his wall. That's lovely. Yes. Yeah. I live in Finland. That's just where the family estate is. So, you know, I'm just mooching off the parents. Yeah, they've been kind enough to let me have the East Wing to myself. So that's kind of nice. It's a bit of a shame because I've got to walk. If I want to get to the billiards room, I've got to walk across the courtyard, which is a little bit of a pain, frankly. Jesus Christ, Wizard! Message me in the stream! I can't keep tabbing across to friggin'... Just message me in the stream, Wizard, if you want to tell me something. Oh, yeah, Grecos. I was going to play Space Marine 2 today. I didn't see you on the Discord, though. I very nearly didn't bother streaming. I was going to just paint some more Morty. Not paint Morty, base coat Morty, do some Milliput Morty. I was going to base coat an Ogre. I kind of fancy painting an Ogre as well. It's just feet pics, guys. It's nothing important. I don't need to show you. Wizard's just sending me feet pics. It's very nice of him to do that. So that is a little bit more gold. But again, I don't want the same kind. I want a bit of itchy bitchy variety. Ah, you're at work. Okay, that's all right. That's fair enough, buddy. But yeah, I'm working my way slowly through Space Marine 2. Warden's being nice enough to carry me at some points. He's a little bit of a loot goblin, though. He gobbles up all the ammo. So yeah, it's not the best. But he says it's just in his nature. And he doesn't apologise. He just continues on. He's like, just get faster, buddy. Just get faster. What even is this on his belt? That's a rather questionable... What is that? What is that there? Some kind of truncheon? I'm not sure what that is. What it is, the reason he gobbles up all the ammo is because he's frigging using the melter. And that's only got 5 in the magazine and then 10 in store, so he's burning through ammo like anything. He keeps shooting at long range targets, and I keep saying it's a short range weapon, Warden. Why are you blasting out those guys sniping venom cannons at us? And he's like, I'm intimidating them, Table, be quiet. And then he makes me mute my mic. It's really bad. Lord Chunks having... Oh, Chunks, no. No idea what's happening. ADH brain won't let me focus on the model. Well, I've got the solution for you, Chunk. I'm going to call you Chunk. Yeah, I'll call you Chunkers. Chunkers, what you got to do, close your eyes and just listen to the sweetness of my voice. Just close your eyes. There you go. Problem solved, Chunkers. I think Chunkers might have already left, though. He might have... yeah, he might have already gone. Ah, Hug and Holmes. Hello, guys. Look who it is. Hugs and Holmes. Now, I was going to say I was going to leave the white, but I've accidentally blasted it there. So, again, not going to worry about that. Not worried about it too much at all. You did what, Chunk? Yeah, you probably did something. Yeah, just mute me. That's the opposite of what I recommended. Just open a new tab and just listen to my lovely voice. I know I said close your eyes, but you can do something else. You don't have to just close your eyes and listen only. Here's a question for you, Chunk, if you haven't already left. How do you know you have an ADHD brain? How do you know that? What gave it away? I'm just curious. If you don't mind talking about it, that is. I mean, you brought it up, so you should bloody well mind talking about it. You should. If you mention it, I assume it's fair game for chit chats. So, there's that. Do I do the wings gold as well? I don't know. I'll just continue with the backpack and then just see. Backpack. Jetpack. I tell you what, jetpacks in Space Marine 2 are really, really fun. There's something very satisfying about how the mechanics work. Have to say, I do enjoy it. Now, that inside of that exhaust is definitely not going to be gold, isn't it? It's definitely not going to be gold. And I do need to show... I want to show some wear and tear on this guy. You should have said, when he told you you've got total lack of focus, you should have just said, sorry, you were saying something? Oh, that would have been a delicious gag. Although maybe joking with doctors isn't so good. Very scatty, forgets a lot, answers questions days later. Okay. So, forgetfulness, inability to concentrate. I will say Warden got onto paint schemes and my brain went blue screen. Oh, Warden stream? Yeah, there's quite a little gang of buddies rocking around doing live streams now. Warden, KS. Quite a little. USB? Unusually soft balls. Yeah? It's universal sausage basket. I don't know. Up someone's bum. I don't know. Upon Satan's brow. Let's have a look. Can't multitask. Got to do one thing at a time. He gets lost, does something completely different. Okay. Oh, no, that's not reassuring. I do that. But I am not certified, so I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon. I think there's nothing wrong with me, frankly. Not that ADHD is wrong. Oh, Table, you've got yourself in a mess now. Take away his sponsors. Destroy him. He said ADHD was something wrong. How dare he? Destroy him. Oh, sorry, Hug. This is the Sanguinator. I think he's a particularly delicious model. He's a Blood Angels guy. From what I understand, he's pretty devastating in close combat, if my rather limited knowledge of the rules helps. That's very limited. You might not want to take that. No, it's not. No. No stranger. Someone send stranger a PM, a personal message, and explain to him. Oh, that's a bit of a sensitive subject. No, it's not Sanguinus. Sanguinus is he's just gone to the farm. He's on holiday. He'll be back later. He's just nipped out. The red thing in the background. Oh, that's I thought for a second the red thing you were talking about was this little treat. Whoa! That plague bearer's been doing some squats. No, but this was my first attempt at blood effect with a specific glue. Everyone told me the glue, but they told me the wrong one on purpose, so it messed up. So that's what that is. It just looks like it's covered in jam. Not a blood effect at all. They thought it was hilarious. They just told me to get the wrong glue. Everyone was in on it. I mean, they're just little monsters, really. The people who stay in this chat. We should do a Titus, shouldn't we? I tell you what, I'm going to paint his face, and then we're going to do a Titus, and then we need to figure out what golds go where. Because sure, you could just cake this on, but I mean, yeah, I think I should just do the face and then decide what other golds go where. Hey, Nold. Oh, Nold. Nold's here. Hello, Nold. Just a little bit of token, and then we'll get some... I should probably paint that halo. He's got these little hair holes here that don't have any gold in them currently, but I should splodge some in there, shouldn't I? Universal Cereal Bus. Why are you asking, Warden? He's kind of got like sandally sandals on, but it's armor hug. So that's what that is. Now, this was one of the few guys that I decided to leave the halo on. Normally, I chop them off because of the bendy, but I figured with this guy, he should really have retain his halo. There we go. Right, Titus. Titus, I require your attention, buddy. Titus! Yeah, I'm still on campaign. I've just completed the second mission on Agragrax. The minions of chaos have they've shown themselves. They're not that formidable, to be honest, or I've just got better. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to spoil the campaign, you can, but you know, I will forever remember it. I need a blue. Come on, blues. Cantor, I'll take you. Where's Cantor's? Oh, hello. What have we here? Cantor. This stream is brought to you by Megaforce, sugar-free. Don't drink it. If you do, you'll regret it. Megaforce. Just don't drink it. Yeah, it is. Thank you very much, Juds. Thanks again, buddy. I wouldn't get to play if it wasn't for Juds. So I just want to cheers, Juds. I'll drink some. I'll drink some Megaforce to you. Thank you, bud. Appreciate you. Oh, that's disgusting. Blech. But yeah, I feel pretty good. I mean, I was getting a bit annoyed. I've got very much first world problems. And that was between the streaming and the parenting. I was like, I'm getting no time to assemble and base and varnish stuff. That's a very first world problem to have, right, guys? It's a very first world problem. And then the other thing that was stressing me out is like, why don't I have more sponsorships? They're very first world issues, right? I kind of just completely forget about being the broke-ass poor one, because that's just like a force of nature at the moment. So it's not worth getting stressed about that one. So it's all little stuff. But I did some basing. I sent an email to Milliput, the Milliput company. So that was yesterday. But yeah, even so, it's enough. It sustains me, you know? You got to do things, guys. I need things to do in the real world, you know? Things. Do things. Oh, Wizard, I can't do a face reveal. I'm just the voice, right? I've actually got... I'm just a voice. I'm holding a knife, and there's a guy sitting on my lap, and he's doing the painting. I don't know if you can see, but he's trying to type out. Don't do it. He's trying to Morse code SOS whilst he's painting. But no, so yeah. So I mean, which face do you want to see? You can't see the one of the guy that's painting, because then the police will know where he is. So you know, there's that problem. Sorry. What's up, Ven? Ask your question, Ven. I am not ignoring you. You have my undivided attention, Vens. You wrinkle man. I am old, it's true. You don't need to see my face. You're not going to see my face. Maybe if we meet in person. Oh, I ask him. Oh, right, okay. Then, what does USB stand for? What does USB stand for, Ven? This better be absolutely bloody brilliant after all of this hassle. Yes, you are. USB. Yes, you are. I'm not a Universal Serial Bus. Do you mean like you son of a bitch? Is that what you mean? Is that what you were going for? Was that the joke then? Is that Oh then you little smoothie, you get in my mouth. Amazing. What a little smoothie. He got me. He got me. I assumed it was something negative, but he done gone paid me a compliment. You got some smooth moves then. But if we ever met in person, you take one look and be like, oh my god, I was wrong. That's not a USB. That's not a USB at all. Apparently, my face is so janky that people's fight or flight response kicks in because they can't understand the shapes of my face, so they either panic or they attack. Oh, do I have to give him a little smooch? Right, come here, Ben. Come on, come over here, buddy. There you go, little smooch for you. I can show you the little thing. Okay, so not the Praetor. These guys are two of my favourite little spore mines. There's a spore mine and then a little Neurotyrant Babyling thing. They're just so fun. I love them. They're my favourite hovery, dangly Tyranid. So that's what they are. There you go. And then this guy is just... he's a Saturnine Praetor. Let's see who that is. Yeah, okay. Yes, you can say that, Celtic. My face has been described as a bucket of smashed crabs, a truck driver's breakfast. That's just a couple of them. But yeah, it doesn't go down well. Your model's done then? Have you not seen it? It's been done. It got done days ago. I did it out on the weekend. Have you not seen it? Yeah, that's pretty close. Hug, yeah. Oh, no, not just that. Singularly repulsive, gentlemen. Singularly repulsive, yes. Like I'm saying, if people look at me and they don't know whether to run or fight, that tells you everything you need to know, guys. So I'm going to ink this, even though there's gold all around it and I've got gold on it. I'm going to still ink it because I'm that confident. Abomination is a really good character in that Hulk film with, what's his name? Ed Norton. I like that Hulk film. I thought Abomination was especially good in it. What was his name? Tim Roth? Yeah, I liked him in that. I thought he was really good in that. I mean, I could maybe not do the wings white. I could do them silver. Maybe. Because we did... we could go maybe silver. Yeah, Abomination is... Tim Roth was really good in that. I really like him. He did, yeah. That's true. Let's have a look at him. I know I moved him far away from the danger zone. Jin's not in there. Where did I put him? I've put him somewhere. Did I put him on executive shelf? No. Can you see him? Can you see Jin? Can you see Jin anywhere, guys? I'm looking for a grey Space Marine with a hint of blue. Oh, there's just a random orc there. And what's that? Oh, another spore mine, okay. Can you see him? No Space Marine there. Can you see a Space Marine? Oh, there he is. Well done, guys. So there he is. He's got a bit of a blue tint to him now, but he's okay. I think he's all right. He needs a little bit more work, actually. Oh, he's gone again. Oh, no. Get out of there. Yeah, he's definitely got a blue tint to him. That's definitely now a thing, unfortunately. I even changed my water pot today, just in case someone else decided to take a dip, because it's very blue. Oh, I didn't tally Titus. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, I should have. Yeah, Titus's blessings. I'm not going to disagree with that, actually. That's a pretty good idea. So what you're saying is don't ever change my paint water. You're going to have to take it up with Warden. He doesn't like me not changing my paint water. He makes me change it. Otherwise, he's gonna tell people what I said to him. And that's not a good look. Hug, a good question, right? I like the idea of the Templars. I do like the idea of the Black Templars. I never bought any because at the time I was no good at painting black. But I think I might be able to do them now. So I like the idea of them. But there's just so many good ones. I like the gigantic Carcharodon guy. I like him. But then I also like is it Minotaurs that are their allegiances to the Council of Terra. So there's just too many good ones. Yeah, White Scars are good, lightning battle, running out there, just always being mobile. I like that, I like that. The jet bike guy they released, he's really cool. So, yeah, I thought he was amazing. The guy with was it a spear? I think it's a spear. You know the jet bike I'm meaning. The most recent White Scar biker release, the hover bikey. Is it an Outrider? Wizard, I've only got one Death Corpse of Krieg, and he was the Mini of the Month back last year. So, no, I haven't painted any. I would really like some. Someone on here got the Death Riders. They look really good. And I'll be honest with you, when I was panicking at Games Workshop, I very nearly bought some Kriegsmen. And it very nearly bought the General guy on the Giant Horse and the Death Riders. But I bottled it. I bottled it. Oh, finished Lieutenant Titus. And became captain. Comical stance, had to use green stuff to leap horizontal, not running. Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. Can we get a... I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say Milliput is better than green stuff. Is it a case of one being better than the other, or do they both have their uses? Because I'm absolutely loving Terracotta Milliput at the moment. Absolutely loving it. I wish I had like several more kilos of the stuff, frankly. Well, what colour would you like me to paint the sword? That's it, Marshall Dreyer. Later, Chunkers, if I never see you again, it's a hard channel to find. If I don't ever see you again, take care of yourself, have yourself a good life. Don't do bad stuff. Enjoy, take care of yourself. Maybe see you never again. And there goes Chunk. Chunk has departed. Goodbye, Chunk. It was nice knowing you. Oh, it's way past hate, gentlemen. Way past hate. It's something ethereal. Something elemental now. I need some red. I like the indecision. Maybe back. Keeps me guessing. Keeps me wanting more. All right, Chunk. Well, you go ahead and unsub. If you can't commit right now, you don't deserve to come back. You hear me, Chunk? You don't deserve it. You might come back. No one ever leaves. You don't seem to understand the gravity of what you've done, sir. You clicked the button, and now you are not allowed to. What's some good colours for that sword? Yeah, I am currently... I have nothing set up for the sword. Gammy! Oh, no. Gammy's here, guys. Gammy's here. Put your wallets away. Gammy's here. He likes to steal. Watch out. He's going to try and fish for your data and your logins. He's a little criminal. Oh, it's a different orc sitting here. Oh. Yeah, I got to ramble. I got to ramble the darkness out. There's evil afoot. So sword. We've got to think about the sword, but I also need to think about golds now. Electric blue could work, but on what background? What colour should the sword be? It would have to be a very silver sword. It would, for the lightning to show up, it would have to be very silver. I'm not against the idea. I'm totally not against it. Lead belcher, more silver. It would have to be more silver. Okay, I'm not against silver. The most silver I've got is Stormhost. And then you want to do blue and white lightning? I mean, it might show up. But Greco, the point, if we're going to play Space Marine 2, I kind of want to chat, you know? I mean, all Warden did when we played is he just kept shouting at me to be quiet. So I wouldn't mind some actual conversation. He kept telling me what I was doing wrong. And he insisted on shooting off that melter. He just burned through ammo, shooting at nothing. Yeah. Just, I don't know why he was trying to use it long range. Lurk away, buddy. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of lurks. You lurk. You know, we can't all be chatty every day, you know? Like I say, I very nearly didn't come on the stream. I'm glad I did. I wasn't even going to paint this guy. I was just so full of friggin' furious anger. I was just gonna base coat some stuff, build an ogre. I've got an idea for a little cheeky ogre kit bash idea where I can get a 2-for-1. I take one unit. It's basically the ogre cannon on the big bore, right? I was thinking if I take the wheels off the trailer, take the cannon off, put the cannon on the wheels and have a big cannon, then I get a free heavy cavalry unit. So that's what I was thinking. The Lictor scandal. There's a Lictor scandal? Oh, what's going on? What's the... Oh, yeah, he ruined it. Yeah, he couldn't keep his trap shut. Yeah, he did. He totally ruined it. Yeah, totally gave it away. I was like, oh, that's a juicy bit of foreshadowing. I wonder what it is. And friggin' Warden immediately, without skipping a beat, it's a Lictor. I was like, you son of a... You ruined it. I just want it to be known, another request of mine was met. You're painting this guy after I requested it. You're welcome. Oh, did you? Did I now? Oh. And I'm fussy. Am I a bit fussy? Oh, no. You need to keep me grounded, guys. See, look, Warden's trying to save face. He knows it. He knows he did wrong. He feels guilty, but he's going on the offensive to make himself feel better. You know? Because he feels a bit bad. Because I've seen his live streams. He feels a bit bad insulting me because he's like, I'm punching down here. I'm punching down. He's seen this. For those of you that haven't checked out Warden streams, you can go see what a proper channel looks like. That's my advice to you. Just get out of here right now. Go check. But watch out though. He drops regular spoilers in his streams. He's really, really, really bad at it, guys. If anything, it's almost like he's doing it on purpose, like he wants to ruin people's days. But his channel's great. Go check that out, but just mute it. And Warden also, I gave him the idea to put a slideshow in the top right corner of his live streams. He was so appreciative. He's like, Table, that's a great idea. I just had a JPEG table. Like, thanks for your suggestion. I will make that a slideshow. What a great idea, Table. What's that? Yeah, I do love you. Yeah, that's true, Table. I do. So yeah, that's how that conversation went down. True facts. I need a little bit more grey sear, but I also want to put a bit of Reichland on here. And then we get to do the good stuff. Now we've got him blocked out. I still don't know what colour to do the chalice yet, but... So we're thinking a very light silver for the sealed. The sealed. I tell you what, I've been told that you can get the files of from the game. You can get the file of the unit. So you could take like a Lictor from the file and then 3D print that Lictor. Isn't that amazing? I can't remember who told it to me, so I'm just going to assume it was Greco. So that's the first name I saw. So he told me, right? Oh. But on the subject of Space Marine 2, there's that hit. I found out that you see a Herger font in it. And this is going to be my first piece of my Herger font. What it's going to do is it's going to have a big old belly. So if you imagine the rib cage of the Hydra font is going to cut into this. So my Hydra font's going to have a big old tummy that rests on the floor. So it's also double base. It's like base and tummy. I'm going to have a big old fat boy Tyranid kit bash. I can't wait to do it. It's going to take a while. Probably this time next year. Right, so that's done. That's done. We need a little Reichland on the thigh. Turns out, Wizard, that there is a water-based resin, which the person who told me about it, Fred's told me, he said his friend or someone was using it, but then didn't elaborate, and we haven't heard any more on the matter. But apparently there's a water-based resin that doesn't have any of the chemical complications of resin printing, but yet gives you the detail of the resin over, Noel told me this, over a filament printer. So that's kind of like a game-changing bit of information, I was told. So if it's true, I'm in the market for a printer, that's for sure. So I'm gonna paint a real silver on this blade, and then I think we're lightening it, and then maybe give it a little cheeky wash of something. But I'm going to put a lot of lightening on. It's going to look a little bit like... Where's that Terminator? Where is he? He's... I don't know where he is. There's a Terminator around here with a power sword. That looks pretty nifty. But we'll just replicate it. When I know, Wizard, I'll tell you. But we're waiting on Fred's. He's the one who said about it, but then didn't deliver. So blame him. You know, when he comes on, we can all just blame him together. But he's busy. You know, he's busy being a better person than all of us combined. So, you know, let's cut him some slack, I guess. I've just noticed that there's a couple of these recesses that aren't inked. I was a bit too speedy with them, so I'm just going to go ahead and splodge in those little white recesses. Because we definitely don't want to come back and do it again after I've started painting them. That one's fine. Oh, no, there's a little bit there. Right there. Let's just check the fronts. Almost solid here. Just a little there and there. Oh, that's a lot bleeding out there. There we go, just spread that around. And this wing's the weakest of the bunch. Ironically, it was the first one I did. If we're going over it with silver, I don't need to worry about retaining so much of the white at all. So that's nice. I might even go lead belcher first just to get the coverage. I've done more research into it, and there's no such thing as water-based resin. So, don't take my word for it. I don't know. I'm going based on what Fred's is saying. So, Fred's versus Nold. Wizard also thinks that there is acrylic eco resin. Table, do you want to play so Warden and I can carry you instead of you painting amazingly in a short time? I mean, this is the dilemma, right? So I've got 2 more hours to spend however I wish, right? And then I've got to race off and be parent. Where's my Stormhost Silver? Ah, yes. So the issue is, hey, Freds is here. So realistically, how long would a level we'd need for a level? An hour? I'm not saying no. But admittedly, if you get me to end the stream short, you might make less friends in the streams. I'm not saying no. You want to sweeten the deal? You want to try and... I'm not saying bribe me. I'm just saying, convince me. How could you sell it? I mean, you carrying me for a level of Space Marine is nice. Oh, you know what? Doing the Sword Silver was a great idea. That is actually lovely. Oh, Wizard. That's an excellent question. I will show you. So it's the fifth Chaos God. The fifth Chaos God has been born, and it's Lord Null, and he is the Chaos God of Cake. So here he is. If I just move them out of the way a second, you can see here's Lord Null. He's just languishing there. There he is, Lord Null. We don't go in that cave. That's the Cave of Null. For those people who do know what's in there, you don't go in that cave. It's one of those heavily chaos tainted sites that just exist in the universe. So you got to watch out for that. But yeah, so these are cake bearers. This is Ven's cake bearer. He asked for it. So there we go. There's Ven's cake bearer. Perky. The trick is uneven cheeks. For those of you that want to mini putt your own cake, uneven cheeks is the way to go. And then Nold, he wanted the largest cake, so he got this one. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Really, that's a lot. But he asked for the largest one, so that's what he's got. Again, uneven. That's the way to go. And then Nips asked me to do. He wanted the flute, the band one, the music-y one. So I thought, what's a nice take? What's a good chaos take on things? So I went with bum flute. So yeah, I went with bum flute, because what's more terrifying than a bum flute on a demon? A demon that's what's more terrifying than a demon? A demon who's blasting butt tunes in your face whilst peeling his skin off your spine. It's I feel like it's pretty chaosy. I would not want to know what that song sounds like, frankly. So that's what they are. They're the worshippers of Null. And as you can see, I've already based them, so they just need a base coat, and then I can paint them. But I'll just pop them there. There's 7 more Plague Bearers available. There's 7 more. So, I'm just saying there's a possibility for other people to join the ranks. I'm just saying that's entirely doable. I mean, yeah. It could be like a noise marine demon. That's not a bad point, actually. I'm very creative. Oh, Wizard. What a lovely compliment. You have no idea the ability. I am merely hindered by this material realm. You give me the resources, guys, and I promise you'll be so impressed. You'll want to take me home to meet your parents. I'm just limited by materials, guys. Look at these shelves. That's from a bin. I got these out of a bin, and now look at all this shelving. Huh? Look at that. Completely free shelving. Tabor, you said I become filth. First of all, you don't ask questions, filth. But as I'm filth as well, I will answer. You said you become filth when you join the server. Yeah, I seem not to be filth yet. No, you're filth. If you're in the server, you're filth. Are you expecting to have some kind of Discord rank? I mean, shame on you. No, not too positive, guys. I feel better now. I feel better. It took an hour. I tell you what, now we're an hour past it. I was so cranky when I turned on this stream. So grumpy. So viciously cranky. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I feel much better now. Yeah. So, yeah. Just took an hour. What can we do? What's something we can do in the real world? Something tangible. A thing. Come on, you're guys as well. You like things and doing stuff, right? That's what we do, isn't it? things and stuffs and doings. What can we do? I mean, you know, I know we're falling back on the tried and tested bullying people, but, you know, what else can we do as well? Because that's kind of a given that we, you know, bully each other. Come on, give me something, guys. Nothing? Fine. Conversation end then. I'll just sit here in silence. Okay. Golds. So that's the light gold mixed with Retributor and Reichland. Ah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. You son of a... Bye, wizard. Oh, wait. Ah! Make sure you're subscribed because you're not going to find me again. It's teeny tiny channel. I'm going to get lost in the ether, wizard. If not, take care of yourself. Have a good life. Don't eat yellow snow. And don't lick plug sockets. Okay? Good. Whew. Managed to get some advice out to him there just before he left. Just saved his life. Oh, get out of here then. You know where to find me. See you whenever. I would like to figure out this gold issue. I'm thinking every other piece should be different golds. Now, Reichland is the most gold. However, we have Behafsmasa, and I've also got Jenner's Gehenna's gold, which I've never used. So I might go with some Gehenna's. Night, buddy. Oh yeah, you can have notifications on, but I don't notify anyone when I upload because I reckon I upload a lot and I tend to upload in clumps when I have a spare moment, so I never put notifications on because I know people will leave. They'll be like, "What's this table moron doing? 7 videos uploaded? That's 7 pings? No, I unsubscribe. Spit on his face." So I don't do that. The Silent King. Is the Silent King in Space Marine 2? Oh no, I shouldn't ask that question. Ah, so the Discord's working again. Oh, bless Master, he's got it working again. Good job, buddy. Hey, this is brand new. Look at the quality of this gold. It's already glooping. Games Workshop, you cheeky buggers. I need a paint sponsor. And I need a white and some golds. But it does look like quite a tasty gold. Maybe if I just give it a stir with a brush. It says it's a layer. Master had it working the same day. Ah, oh, bless him. I tell you what, the list of people that I need to take out for a steak dinner is getting longer by the moment. Oh, Greg says something. Let me see. Table, I love you so much. I've drawn a picture of you. I will send it to you on Discord. I lick it every day. Oh, my, Grex. Okay. What's Silent King in Space Marine 2? Yeah, thank you, Celtic. I've got to figure out a way to friggin'... I need to get paint for free. That's what I need. I've got to get paint for free. I know, you look at my shelves and you think, hey, this is one of the richest kings of England, right? But I'm not. You know, I'm humble poor man. Working class, you know, filth. If it was me, I'd just medium it. Yes. Yes, Warden. I will medium it with some Liaman medium. Yeah. I'm working on it though, Warden. When I ascend and we're doing the live stream, hot tub live streams, and when I fly Greco out to do 2 men 1 cupboard, once we're doing stuff like that, everyone's plastic addiction's getting looked after. I will be the Mother Teresa of plastic. You'll be sent stuff you don't even want. Grex, you should go to bed, buddy. I really appreciate you stopping by. To be honest, Greco, you know, if I'm to confess something, I have missed you a little bit. I know. But I've missed you a little bit. So it's nice to be able to have this little brief catch up with you. So thanks for that. I do appreciate it. So how different is this gold? Not especially, is it? Not especially different. Celtic, do you think that would work, phrasing it like that? Or would they just not think, hang on, if he's taking a dump on Games Workshop paints, what's to stop this guy taking a dump on us? Do you know what I mean? You're right. Sorry, Grex. Ah, no. Yeah. Well, you call it as you see it, you know? Well, yeah, it's true. All right. Night, buddy. See you later. I was not expecting that. That was a bit of a zinger. Speaking of zingers, where's Fundy? Yeah, but that's the thing. If I send an email send me samples, these guys are poo, I would just think, well, hang on, this guy's going to poo on us if he doesn't like it, you know? Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. Thank you, Celtic. That's the... Do you know what? I'm going to do these ribs a slightly different gold. Let's not do it so uniform. Let's try and do something a little fancier with this guy. We don't want to just carbon copy Dante again, do we? We want to... I feel like there's something... I feel like I can do better. If I just... Yeah, I feel like I can do better here. Let's just mix this a little bit together, I say. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's not just repeat what we did with friggin' Dante. Let's shake this up a bit. Let's go for it. You know? And what I'll do is on the recesses ones, I'll do Agrax, and on the lighter surfaces, I'll do Reichland. You know? Let's just go a little bit wibbly wobbly like that. Let's just go a little bit around those little recesses. No way, what, Warden? What have I missed? What's going on? No, just say that you're a new streamer, you're using GW paints, but you'd like to venture off and you'd have samples I can try to delve straight in blind. Oh, Celtic, that's a really nice way to put it. So, Warden doesn't like Reichland. I mean, it makes me like him less, but he might have legit reason. So, let's hear him out. Let's see what he has to say for himself. This gold is kind of pretty, I'm not going to lie. I kind of like it. Just splodge a load in that recess. I like Reichland. I don't know why. I just... Now, what is Reichland? Reichland is a place in ye old world Warhammery, right? Because, like, I like Reichland so much, I feel like I should collect some Empire Reichland troops, right? If I'm correct in what I just said. Which I think I am. I normally am correct about a lot of these things. A little bit in that recess. I don't want to go too bonkers with it. What I need to find a way is to lighten a gold as well. So I'm thinking if I lighten a gold and mix in a little bit of Stormhost, I'll get like a super bright gold, I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking I'll get. And then I will do this shoulder pad. It ruined my first face painting, but taught me shades punish bad brush control. They do? Wait, what got ruined, Warden? I really like this gold. What's his name again? Gen Henna's gold. I like it. I know it's going a little bit wonky in the pot, but Something about it's quite nice. I like doing the less uniform golds. I feel like this is a little bit of a nice step. Okay, so I would say that we are done on the front, and we're ready for ink-ins. There's hang on a second. There's a lot of non-goldy bit there, so I will just fix that with that. Even though it's going to be the brighter gold, I'm just going to get some token on there. Oh, you can see the overlap brushstrokes. Ah, right, I get you. Okay, well that's not so ideal, is it? That whole bit of backpack. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do recesses on here. So just recess, recess, recess. And then I'll find a way to bump up that first gold. I think I've got an idea. And that is the theory that I had with the Stormhost. That's what I'm thinking. I want to do the face a different gold. But then his hair can be super bright, that's fine. The good thing about this face is that you don't have to do eyes. I might try and put a little dob of silver in there, maybe. But if I don't get it, I don't get it, you know? But I'll give it a go. Why not? Back of the legs. I think soles of feet as well. Soles of feet, that's darker. Now I know it looks a little bit washed out, but the ink's really, you'll see when the inks go on, it will really start to come alive. And then I've got to use, try and tap into my skills. Okay, good. Good. Oh, hello, Your Majesty. The plan is to stream tomorrow. Yeah, the plan is to stream tomorrow. Yeah, the plan is to be consistent because I'm very much in the grind. You know, very much in the grind. We're still down. We're not out. But yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. You can buy Army Painter sell dips of their paints. I don't know if you knew that, but they do. Yeah. So I'm just going to get some Stormhost on here just so I can get a feel for it. But I don't think it's going to be Stormhost, but I just wanted to try and build up a few of these bits. Okay, where are we at now? Gold's drying. I'm going to put some silver in that vent. See that vent behind his head? I'm going to silver that. Just a little token silver in there. And then I'm going to do the engine as well. As I've got this silver available, I'm going to silver that like so. And I'm going to silver the other vents as well. See this one in here? See that right there? And then this one, a little bit in there. Now I've noticed that I haven't golded that flight flappy thing. So I should do that. It's very true. It's not Agrax, is it? It's not. It's not Agrax. So just a bit of token on here. Right, now I need to move elsewhere on this model so this can dry and then I can ink it. That looked a little bit lackluster, didn't it? Didn't look full on golded. But yeah, I will stream tomorrow. It's not that I'm bored of streaming, like I get a lot out of it. It's just that one pillar of the Holy Trinity of hobbies is missing, you know? So, you know, it puts a bit of pressure on me because I'm not getting any ad revenue, you know? So it puts a little bit of a sad face on me. But it's not forever, guys, not forever. But we can get back to ad revenue funsies. I didn't realize just how much of an addict I was for checking analytics until the channel was taken away from me. But I tell you what, I'm not logging into anything with my googly deets ever again. It's way too much sad times to get that back. It's awful. Don't recommend it. It's done. It's done. It's all done. Everything's in. Every form that's done is done. A human's got back to me and I've done their form. I'm just waiting back from that one. What model, Freds? I think Lead Belcher would be good. Yeah, there it is. And what I'm going to do is... no, I'm not going to put any ink in there, actually. Ah, okay. And Sprugu did it just fine? Did it require any sanding afterwards or anything? Or was it just A-okay with that? I'm not spending all day on these wings. I'm nearly table of the 250. I'm very nearly. I'm just table of the 200 at the moment, but soon I will be table of the 250. Table of the 250 doesn't take its sweet ass time. Table of the table of the 250 don't take no nonsense. Table of 250 paints at his speed. Paint does what table wants. Not what the paint wants. Oh, I lost it. I was going for something then. I was worried that I was becoming a little bit like, what was his name? Is it not Skeeter? Gator. That's the one from the other guys. Oh man, Gator. Oh, he tickles me. That is so funny, Gator. Do you know that film, The Other Guys? Gator don't take no. Oh, Warhammer, hi buddy. Yeah, the thumbnail kind of had a salamander on, so yeah, suffice to say, I didn't paint the salamander. I've been painting this guy. Oopsie. You know what? I think I'm going to ink these wings again, frankly. So if I don't hit every single, if I go in every recess, it's not such a big problem. So. Yes, I am. This guy. Ah, hello, Wilson. You could call me sausage any day. Yes, he's called the Sanguinator. That's who we're painting. The Sanguinator. We're not too far into it. The issue is that when I put on the inks, it's going to put me on hold a little bit. But what I think is if I ink the armor, then I can do the little bits of fabric-y bits. The trouble is with this guy is that I'm going to go a combination of Reichland and Agrex is what I'm going with. Agrex on the darker areas, Reichland on the lighter. But I'm trying to not be so like this bit is gold, this bit isn't. I'm mixing my golds. I treated myself to some new golds, and one of them's okay. One of them could be better, but I'm thinking if I mix some Stormhost silver in with it, it will be a nice, bright silver. Oh, with the stamps, right, and the sword, do I go blue and then white, or just a combination of the two, or do I do one on top of the other? What do you think, guys? Because we're going to stamp the blade as well. I think more is less with the lightning effect. I think the more you put on, the better it looks. What do you mean? You mean you felt guilty, or you got sick from the kiddie sick? Ah! Like, I mean, dealing with sick kids is pretty standard. What, you just felt bad that they were sick? I mean, give me some clarification, bud. I don't quite understand. Oh yeah, it makes you nauseous. Yeah, well, yeah, it's awful. Like my first Bambino's baby year, I was in and out of hospital on the regular. So yeah, it's a horrible feeling. But at the same time, you know, you only feel so strongly about it because you know they're yours. So without the Bambinos, you'd just be kind of the stakes are raised, the goods and the bads. Like the goods are great and the bads are awful. You know, it's just part and parcel to being a parent. You know. How do I do the drink? That is just Blood Angels ink contrast. That's all that is in there. Blood Angels contrast. That's all it is. Ain't nothing extra on there. That's all it's in there. So this first coat is always the longest layer. So I feel like this is always the layer that should be done the fastest. That's my theory on it. Yeah, but no, it's a kid, you know. All kids should be protected, frankly. Just across the board. Children are lovely. It's just your parental instinct. How much did I get this guy for? How did I get him? I think I actually just full on. Oh no, I got him on. I bought him on Wayland Games a while back, so he would have been 20% off. But it was before last October, before the price hike. So 20% off, friggin' Warhammer price. So that's the price I got it off. 20% plus maybe 1% more. What do they go up? What's the price hike every year? Is it 1%, 2%, whatever that is? So I think maybe around €25. And that's not much help. Warhammer. I've had him a while, so he's been sitting around for a while. Right, that's one wing done. It's definitely going to need more ink. I really like the Blood Angel characters. I think Nold's got one. I think he's got one. Or was it Greco? Someone picked one up recently that I don't have. Another winged one. But it's the guy who's like wearing like the muscle suit, like the Bram Stoker's Dracula armor variant. Yeah, I like him. apparently, I don't know how true this is, but the Blood Angels, they're just generic. They're just generic Marines in the 11th edition box, but they're going to be painted Blood Angels, so, which is nice. But I think they're just generics anyway, because, you know, with the box they want everyone to buy it, so they're not going to do like Legion specific bits. It will be generic Marines. They just happen to be painted red. But I'm thinking Orcs and Blood Angels. I'm immediately thinking of what, second edition, second edition, because they were Orcs and Blood Angels. So I would kind of want to paint my Blood Angels like 90s colours. Was there... Where did we get up to with playing Space Marine 2? I got going to make a decision on that. Greco went to bed, right? So I guess it's a no. Oh, people are watching. Okay. I just wanted to ask, because I don't know, do I? Blue tack. So if people are watching, I'll keep painting for sure. I think Ultramarines are up there with Blood Angels with like nice characters. Like Moraeus Calgar, if that's how you say his name, with the dual power fist with little bolters on underneath. I think that's just an amazing character. Like, there's just... And like how their honor guard looks and stuff like that. I mean, I like chapter specific stuff. Oh yeah, Your Majesty. So you might not have been here when I said I am definitely going to be able to hit that 100. There's just going to be a couple of off-stream, just painting bases. I was putting some bases on. Look, I'll show you. So I was just painting on some bits of base stuff, and I've got a count. So the current count is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14, and it's only the Orc that's missing arms. So, but I've got loads of models because I haven't based anything. And so if basing a model counts, which it does, then I just have a shed load of bases to do. And then what I can do is, if I'm just basing stuff, what I'll do is I'll get 100 up to speed, and with any extra time, I can either add some more interesting models to the mix for funsies, or just do the bolt action stuff, because that should be here by then. So it's pretty good spot we're in. I just know that there's going to be a couple of very long evenings doing the bases, but I've already started. I've already started it. But would that not just be really boring, Nold? I feel like that would be just really, really boring watching. So I just did the same thing on 12 different models. That's all I did. Really? You'd want me to just see me basing stuff? It would just be me milli-putting, me painting black stripes around the edge of bases. I mean, I can if that's something that people really want to actually watch. Great idea. Two things. First of all, Celtic, the fact that you're able to write my name like that really grabs my attention, which is very, very handy. I don't know why these other filthy buggers didn't figure that sooner. Tamer, we'd watch you try that you applied Wed watch you do anything. Okay. Thanks, Warden. I think my brain melted. That sentence didn't make any sense to me. So what we're doing, Celtic, is 11th is going to be my edition. That's what I'm going for. I'm gearing up for 11th. I want to get some Marines painted, get some Orcs painted. When 11th drops, it's going to be in a snacky box like Leviathan initially. So I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to get my pretty little buns on a bus straight home, and then fire up the live stream. And by then I'll have my standing table, and I'm just going to crack it out, assemble it, maybe base coat some stuff, just have a nice long, extra long stream, whole weekend, and then we're going to roll some dice as well. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a great weekend. I've already squared that time away with the missus. So when that drops, we're going to have super long weekend of just stream on. It's going to be great. Absolutely brilliant. I'll say it comes out on a Saturday, I'll grab it and then stay up late on the Saturday, and then as soon as I wake up on the Sunday, just continue on. SW ready. SW. I don't know what SW is, but what are you ordering from Wayland? Are you UK based? It's killer that Brexit really, like, Wayland used to have free EU postage, but now it's like €30, and it's like, well, guys, that's a whole other box of something just for the delivery costs. Curse you, Brexit! Yeah, I hate it. Bugs me a lot. Right, wings done. Good. Let's ink the body. Space Wolves. I tell you what I would like. You know the Space Wolf guy with the 2 wolves on either side and the big old axe? And the Space Wolf Terminators as well. They're delicious. The Assault Terminators specifically because their shields are amazing. Which reminds me, my Assault Terminators are on the way. They just need a little bit of spraying. How many minis do you have with chain swords in your collection? I know I've got 1 Intercessor Squad. I've got the pink Ultramarine. 11. There you go. 11's the answer. I was surprised I could answer that. That's it. Lygon Grimmer. Why not, Warden? He looks amazing. Right. You know what? These bits, I'm going to silver these. I'm not even gonna white them. I don't want to just repeat Dante, you know? I don't want to just repeat what I did with him. And also I'm table of the 200, so this shouldn't take as long as Dante did. And then there's the shoulder and the belt. Okay, so the Saturnine box, right? I have one. I would say that I'm on the fence about it because I think that my obsession with Saturnine Terminators clouded my judgment a little bit. I haven't cracked open the rest of the stuff, so I'm not sure about it. I got mine cheaper as well as a table trade, but even so, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about Saturnine because more stuff has happened. You know, there's the new Custodes, 11th is coming up. How much stuff do you already have? So I don't think I could recommend it. Especially for you, Nold, because you've got loads of stuff on the go anyway. So do you really need another big box? 25% off, buy it. What a switcheroo there. That was quite a switcheroo I made. Buy it. You get the Saturnine Terminators and the friggin' the Praetor as well. Praetor, big hammer or big axe. What can you not like? Look. You get this guy. Big axe. Or big hammer. Or dual power fist. They're very complicated to assemble and paint, though. There's a lot of detail on them. I do consider Horus Heresy models hard mode painting. They're very much hard mode painting. But I want to do something with the big gun. You know the big gun? I want to make its legs so it's not like a static emplacement. I want to make it look like a walker. But again, I haven't cracked it out yet. Right, that's done. Let's ink. Wait, where's this 50% off option, Nold? 50% off, so where are you getting these from? When Saturnine first came out, it sold really poorly. So Wayland had them, I think it was 40% off, and I didn't have the money to buy it. And it drove me crazy. 40% off. Just for a very brief time when they first came out, Wayland really knocked off a load of money. You know? So it was unfortunate. I've just realised that the top of his halo has snapped off. Hey, KS. Inks. I need Reichland and Agrex. I love how you wanted to try sub-assembly on what looks like one of the most difficult models to just assemble in general. What model are we talking about? Are we talking about Morty, or are we talking about the Praetor? Nold, watch that shop like a hawk. Watch that shop like a hawk. Yeah, all my BB guns, it was a closing down sale. I was sent there because I had to buy a chocolate fountain. I was sent to buy a chocolate fountain for my nephew-in-law. And that's the only reason I found out that the shop was shutting down. And all my BB guns I bought for 90% off. So I spent €200 and I got €2,000 worth of BB guns. Best bargain I've ever found. Have I used them? Just the once. Right, Reichland first. So we're going to go recesses only. Any deep recesses? And I'm deliberately not doing everything because in the other areas it's going to be Reichland. Yes, I do, Warhammer. Hang on a second. Let me go get it for you. I've got a Lictor. One sec. The cabinet's right behind me. I don't mind getting that for you, buddy. One sec. Just one moment. I will get that. I'm pretty sure it's just sitting in a box right behind me. Yeah, here it is. No, that's not a Lictor. Oh. Oh no, that is the Lictor. Here you go, Warhammer. There's a Lictor for you. I tried to make mine look camouflagey. You can see that I've kind of... His feet are trying to emulate the stone at his feet. And then that foot's trying to emulate the ground. And if you hold him this angle, he's like dark blue. The idea being that he's just moving in or out of camouflagey mode. And then if you go this way round, it's like my Tyranid colour scheme. So he's a lot brighter because he's in the process of chameleoning. I kind of feel like they're like... they chameleon like cuttlefish. But I do need to do the base. But it could be one of my 100 for my friggin' million miniatures. Yeah. And it was painted this year. Oh. So, there we go. Yeah. So that's for you. You're welcome. But I'll do the base, and it's another one of the 100. So, Morty wasn't that bad to assemble. He was way easier than I thought, because he's so massive. I thought he was going to be a bit dingle-dangly. Now, I'm going to weight the bottom of the base on by sticking a load of milliput under the base. However, he wasn't that difficult. The Praetor was more difficult to assemble than Morty was. KS, I mean, I appreciate the tip, but who are you talking to here, you know? There's no budget on this shizness. So, I don't have my ad revenue, do I? And then if I do get it back, if I do, I'm getting a table so I can play the game. Right, so I'm thinking maybe a little bit of Reichland around here, maybe. Not loads, but just on that bit. Just to try and break these up. Like I say, I don't want to just recreate what I did with Dante. I want it to be a little bit more integrated. Oh, KS, yeah. Hey, is KS still here? I just assume he's still here. KS, watch your video, loved it. 13 minutes well spent. I have a little tiny tip. Now, I understand why you didn't do it on this video, because it's like paint a model to the best of your ability, one per year, right? But for the next video, I think that you should have the end result of whatever it is you've painted, so that the video is like all-encompassing, because I'm pretty sure people would just click on your videos to see the wonderful end result. Do you know what I mean? Hey, bad guy. What? Yeah, we got it flagged. Ven had the great idea to flag it so that we could stop it from live streaming. Um, I'm on the tail end of getting it back. It has been I've been officially notified that they are aware that it got hijacked and they are working on it. So, but yeah, so I thought it was a Monster Energy sponsor, all right? I was just in the process of applying for sponsorships with a few companies, and it just snuck past me. Because I thought, it was just not hubris, arrogance. I was like, oh, Monster Energy have not noticed little old me because I drink dirty energy drinks. That must be why. Yeah, I know. The arrogance of it, I just assumed. Yeah, no, and I totally get that, KS. I totally get that with this video, and it makes sense that you ended it where you were as well. I just thought that would be nice if a smaller model, just snackify it and then have it as a few video. I don't know if it will work for you. It's just something that my brain said. So, I don't know if it's a good idea to do it that way or not. Couldn't tell you. Warhammer's going. See you later, buddy. Catch you later, Warhammer. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Where? I've lost my spot. I was there. Also, KS, I don't know. Well, I do know how you do it. You're a handsome guy, but I'd never have my face on my thumbnails or my videos. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. But then I just answered my own question. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, KS is a rather handsome chappy. It turns out. Yeah, who'd have funked it? Yeah. Oh, thanks, Warden. Gives me the option to split the video over two, but the completionist in me would have liked to have been finished. But it's only March, KS. So, you've given yourself the whole year. So what's the alternative? Shoot the video and drop it in December? Or do what you did? I think you made the right choice, frankly. You sure do got a pretty face. You paint like your face look. Humble as well. He sure is humble. He's humble and he's got himself a paradise. I like my girls humble, and I like them pretty. And he's pretty and humble, and he paints like an angel. Sure do got a pretty face. I don't know what that voice is. That KS, he sure is pretty. I came for the painting, but I stay for that jawline. Sweet petunia. I had to tell Grandma, hey, Ma, don't this guy sure got a pretty face? What accent is that? Purdy is as Purdy does. I don't know what that was. Okay, hair stays the same. Recesses. Don't get too carried away with the Agrax. I think that's enough. I might just redo that knee. Or just do. Not redo, but actually just do it. Because that was clearly not done. Okay, good. Let's let that dry, and then we can Reichland. Oh, no, the back. Well, I mean, like, it's quiet today, you know? It's quiet. I was finished, yeah. I got it out of my system. I'm not saying that voice won't come back. I just don't know where what that came from. Don't know what I was tapping into there. But it's quiet today, you know? We lost Warhammer. We lost Greco. All the best people have gone. Oh, yeah, it is Wednesday. It's true. Oh, the model disappeared. Oops. Oops, sorry about that. You know how I love to paint stuff on stream, if that makes sense. It's a little bit of a weakness. And also, you know, that kind of hits different now. I know how. So Warden's commission painter, he's sponsored by Gillette as well. True facts, right? And his live streams are incredibly high production quality. So now when he takes a dump on me, it feels a little bit more like bullying rather than jest, you know? Because he is so much better that him teasing me, yeah, it does feel a little bit like he's kicking a dog, you know? So, shame on you, sir. It's a little bit different for... because Gillette wanted to sponsor him so bad, and he said, "No, you can't. I'm not going to take your sponsorship deal unless you let me keep my beard." So they had to change their jingle. It's like, "Gillette, the beard you can't forget." That's how that goes. Phone having connection issues. Well, what can I say to that? So that's ready for some Reichland. Once it's dried, that's silvered. Could do with a touch up, but I've used up all of my... Oh, but it wasn't Stormhost, was it? That was Leadbelcher. Let me thinks. That was going to be gold anyway, wasn't it? Yeah. You know what? I will gold that actually. Why is that not... Right, what can I do whilst I'm waiting for that ink to dry? I could start on the parchment. What have we got here? Flayed one flesh. Should be alright. Let's just start here. I don't know how I'm going to not hit every one of those recesses. That's going to be a bit problematic. I'll build it up and figure it out as I go. I mean, typically I would just say just dry brush it table, but I'm past that point. Oh, that's quite a bit on that silver, gold. You know, that could work. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I think I need to be a bit more precise with it, but a little bit more ink, and I think something could work with that. Someone came onto my stream and said I had been overloading my brush the whole time. Now I think I clean my brush way too much and I barely load it. Ah, no, Warden. He got in your head. It doesn't matter what he said. Just load it even less. If you let, yeah, you can't let stuff like that get under your skin. That person's probably going in on all streams doing that, you know? Ah, you shouldn't have let it get to you, bud. I know it's tough. It's not everyone's bulletproof like me. I know, but to everyone. KS preaching the good word there. You know, they're just trying to find fault. Doesn't mean there's even a fault. They're just trying to say something to zing you, buddy. That's what they. And if they zing you, then they got you. You know, you gotta shake that off. I know it's easier said than done. I get you. Yeah, I don't like silence. Yeah, I would say that's actually my weakness. I'd rather someone come in and just berate me crazily than silence. Silence is the one for me, because then what happens is my arch enemy sets in on me, which is me. That's why insults don't really get to me, because the worst person in my life is my own brain. So what's someone going to do? Come in and say something bad? Oh, did you say a hurty word? I mean, you're not going to come close to the arch enemy. Like, what are you going to do? Move in with me for the next 20 years and insult me exactly in the best way possible for the next 20 years? Like, you're not gonna come close to that kind of damage. So it's part of the bonus. But with silence, and inaction, if I'm not doing something, then it starts to set in. So you've called it, Freds. That's it. The arch enemy is silence, because it's an invitation. It's an invitation to not nice table, consciousness, conscience. I don't know what the word for it is. You know the guy I mean. Right, okay. That's some pretty good progress. That's some pretty good progress. I wasn't expecting to paint him. You know what? I want to get some Reichland on him. I need to get some Reichland on his bits before, because it can dry in preparation for next time. I don't want to start with an ink. Yeah, Ravenous are diggy boys. You're absolutely right. Yeah, he's getting there, but when it will just continue to get better. Once you've done this bit, you get to go back in with the golds and get your highlights on, and things really start to get crazy. I mean, you could do it like this, but there's nothing wrong with just doing this. But I'm very much going to go all out with it, because I'm tabled at 200, so I've got to try and up my skills wherever I can. But also, it's about the speed as well. I feel like we're clocking in so many hours that you get faster. I think speed is the biggest gift so far that the 200 have given me. Or not necessarily speed, but speedier, should I say. Yeah, you know what? That two-tone ink that does have a show. Like, it's definitely got a contrast to it. Yeah, I know Dugtrio, yeah. What about it? The thing is, with just inks like this, I feel like they do look a little mucky. And, I mean, it lends itself to certain stuff, but Sanguinator will get cleaned up. Oh, a Dugtrio, but with Ravener heads. Yeah, that could be a unit. You could have a Ravener head poking out the ground and call that a unit, for sure. Why wouldn't you? Okay, there we go. It's coming along nicely. Right, I'm out of here, guys. Gotta go. Gotta go. I'm solo with the kids today. I need to go have a nap to prepare myself for being ultimate patience. So yeah, pretty pleased with him. There we go. All right. See you tomorrow, guys. Catch you later. Toodaloo.